Hello everyone and welcome back to a Game of Thrones, where today we are going to university. So let's not waste no time at all, because university is a lengthy thing. We gotta learn. Not only that, we're probably gonna travel on the way back, and I'm thinking, some of you suggested we do like a whole tour. I just don't think that's very realistic. We don't want to leave the Whitewood for too long, but what I will do is I'm going to at least go through the Westerlands, because it is on our way back. I know it's not min-maxy, but I don't care. You guys know how I play, and that's how I'm doing it. Right, I'm going to want the mercenary guards for sure, and I think we don't need anyone else. 659. This is going to cost us half of our gold, but I'm sure it would be worth it. Right, on the way there, let's see, I probably want to visit Harrenhal. This is going to take a while to set up. There, see, we've already messed that up. Right, do I want this? I mean, we might as well pass through there. If there is some experience for us. And then, of course, we are going to go through King's Landing. So I'll tell you what. Let's set some manual waypoints here. That looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. I can live with that. Then we're going to briefly pass through here. Let's see, what does this give us? More martial lifestyle experience. I will lock that in because that sounds good. We also do have some intrigue. Let's see, some diplomacy. I think we can pass on those. But I would like to visit Highgarden. I think that would be a good one. So let's pass through there. Let's see, Hornhill. It gives us martial and learning lifestyle experience. We get a double dip there, so we'll get that. And then before we arrive here, let's see, let's get the citadel there, and we'll go ahead and pick up all of these. Right. And then we go to university. Fun times on the way back. We shall visit the Starry Sept. Although, no, we already visited the Starry Sept, obviously. Right. So the plan is then, we're going to go north through the Westerlands. So, Brightwater Keep will give us some martial experience. And then in Olatart is a wild dragon. Oh, 2 wild dragons over here. That's a little bit scary. Oh, we got another. There's so many wild dragons dancing about here. Right, we got some stewardship. Let's get the martial life experience. That's the important one that we're looking for. More wild dragons is crazy. Here, let's go ahead and visit Lannisport. Of course, visit Casterly Rock as well. I think that would be a good one. Most of these things here are actually just wild dragons. That's diplomacy, stewardship. Should we go up to the Bane Fort? I don't think it's too far out the way. Although, let's go this way. We're going to go through the Hornvale. And then after the Hornvale, we'll stop off at Runevane Vale as well. The Golden Tooth, we could go back to the past to go and visit there. And then let's see, obviously we're going to want to visit Riverrun on our way through. A grand place. And then I think we go north. Yeah, let's go and visit the Mudgrave. And then after the Mudgrave, we can visit Old Stones. And then we're going to have to go north anyway. So on our way through, we might as well visit the Lord Paramount of the area. And Seaguard, we'll go to the Twins, and then we will be back home in the Whitewood. You know, it's a nice round trip that I don't think is outside the realms of reasonability. Right, let us apply that, and I shall start my university visit. Last time I did a university visit, it did take up the whole episode. This time, we'll see how long it takes. Just as we are about to set out, it starts pouring down rain as far as the eye can see. I cannot help but curse my poor luck. Well, I had seen the dark cloud come in for a while. If we want to make our journey on time, we have to set out. But it is a risk journey, with the weather being what it is. It's an opportunity to rest. Let's not get ill already. This is going to be a long trip. There's no rush here. There is no rush. We have stayed on the road slightly too long, and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of the surrounding terrain, sharp shapes start to merge and form into angry-looking armed figures. This here road has a toll. Pay up! Oh, my caravan master Howard steps forward, weapon raised, and looks to me for direction. I'm not paying them. There's a good chance Howard gets wounded here. Let's see. Tolls are for peasants and I am a lord. Get out of here. I think Howard is fine. Let's see. We visited the inns. We have visited Harrenhal as well. The stories of Harrenhal do not do it justice, I believe. No occupant has dared to take on the challenge of rebuilding the once grand castle. Instead, it lies in ruin. It is far bigger than any castle I have ever set foot in. Even the Red Keep cannot compare. The once great towers had been cracked and bent by dragonfire long before my arrival. Aaron the Black had faith in these wars, and his line ended with them. The castle serves as a reminder that a dragon should not be challenged. Aaron the Black was a fool, though I am not a fool, which is why I'm going to go study. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific it must have come from the depths of the seven hells. Oh dear, Derrit. Oh, I don't think it's worth risking my life. So Merritt could die here. I could try helping him. Man, but I am brave. I am brave and I'm compassionate. That's true. This man deserves my help. And I beat the wolf. And I have already shown to my courtiers that I am a man of action, a man of the sword. And no beast shall live if it terrorizes the locals. Greetings, my benign vassal. You've been a loyal and devoted subject, and I wish to reward you for your service. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. I'm terrible with my memory. Right, what council position do I actually want? Obviously, I am focused on marshal. However, stewardship with the gold is not so bad either, is it? Let's see, how do I see this? Man, I must say as well, I don't know why in the base game they changed the UI. Having everything laid out here is infinitely better than having the buttons on the left. I'm gonna say it, and I hope that at least some mods keep it this way. I don't know if that's possible, but I hate the new changes with a burning passion. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I'm a boomer. I don't like change. Anyway. Right, what were we doing? I think if I just demand position, right, it tells me what I get in this list. Yes, okay, so Castellan would give me prestige, lifestyle experience, development growth. Yeah, it's the lifestyle experience, which is good. Embark is cheaper, naval speed is better. I get more monthly martial lifestyle experience. I also get a little bit of stewardship. That's because Admiral. Master at Arms, I get prowess, army gold maintenance, minus 10%, levy size, and another 10% martial lifestyle experience. Oh, I can also demand secondary positions. I think I will become the Master at Arms. It just feels the most fitting. There's my sword. And now, the other lords of the Riverlands are starting to hear about my expertise. Right, where are we? We're in Harrenhal. We still got a little bit ways to go. Man, I love how fast the roads are. It's so damn good. And already we have our first martial perk, which is bloody brilliant. Traveling through the rugged terrain of Panage, a challenge arises as the whatever happens. My caravan master Howard and my courtier Merritt begin to argue about the best approach to traverse the treacherous trail. Howard, your suggestion is reckless. And yours is cowardly. Merritt is already causing conflict within my camp, right? I'm starting to regret. Oh dear. Yeah, oh dear, the father. Such children. Focus on the task at hand. Right, my first martial perk. And I think I will pick Stalwart leader. Because I am going to lead the armies of the Whitewood. And I must say, I love the cloak. When I return, I'm going to have to change my outfit as well. I forgot about that. I love the Blackbirch sigil. The scent of hay and the sound of neighing leads us to the renowned stables of Poddingfield. The stable master, a well-respected figure in this region, greets us warmly. Welcome, she proclaims. My horses among the swifted there is. Would you consider purchasing such a noble companion for your travels? 15 gold. I get a swift horse. I get extra travel speed. Ooh. Army movement speed for 25 years. Travel speed and light cavalry toughness. I don't have any light cavalry. I could sell the horses. Do you know what? I think I require all of your very best horses. Maybe, just maybe. Because 25 years is a long time. I mean, what? In 25 years, I'm going to be 41. 100% we will make use of those horses. I think it's a worthwhile investment. Slow, but I hear Gavin shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound. Ah, bloody hell. Right, we do get delayed. I've read this event too many times in my hours in CK3, so I'm not going to read it again. Usually, I get absolutely spammed with the wheel event. The procession has grounded to a halt a stone's throw away from Wranglebrook. I look over to see my caravan leader, Howard, dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Bloody ant paths? Ah, bloody hell. Fine, we'll find another path, you superstitious bunch. As we walk through Cat's Claw Town, we are caught up in a crowd of people waiting for a large cart full of building materials to move out of the way. I don't need your stuff. I already got it cheaper somewhere else. But what am I supposed to do with these then? Oh dear. I mean, I could buy them extra building materials. Holding of Whitewood gets building construction time minus 45%. And it gets... Wait, is this something unique for the mod? I've never seen this before, but this is such a damn cool concept. So we use it, we get... So we have a finite amount of resources. And obviously every time we use some of those resources, the buff becomes lower. But that's incredible. At 40 gold... I think I will buy all of your materials. And then if we go back to the Whitewood, so maybe the upgrade that makes sense to most could be getting castle level 3. Although that requires 1200 gold. That's not going to happen anytime soon. What I could use it on is windmills, because I think that's the most expensive to upgrade. Yeah, 261, and that's with the minus 45%. So maybe we will upgrade the windmills and then we will assess. If I pick the expensive one every time, I get the most out of it. Right. That is a really cool event. And if that is added with the mod, bravo. I like that one a lot. Anything that saves me gold. As we pass through the markets in Britterbridge, we hear a loud yell and stumble into an ongoing tussle between two men tightly observed by a group of people. What's this? Okay, so we could duel them. Derrit's a better dueler, though. Hey, Derrit, win me some gold. You lost the duel. Derrit, what? Oh, bloody hell. Right, I've become a traveler, though. So what do I get? Diplomacy and wandering lifestyle experience. I'm not a wanderer, but, you know. We are a traveler. It is a keepsake, a memory of our journey to the starry sept. It's quite a distance, actually. In the quiet of our camp near Harvest Meadow, a shrieking uproar breaks the calm. My fellow traveler Derrit confronts my bodyguard Hostine accusingly. Derrit, I don't want to hear anything from you. You've already lost me bloody gold. Here, what? Yeah, you're both acting like children. Handle over. No. We really don't have time for this. Sort it out between yourselves. What happened? No, I'm trying to click on this. Derrit gained 75 gold. So I assume he kept it. Also, the king is ill, apparently. Just randomly clicked on him. My mouse accuracy is so bad. I don't know why. Truly, a stroll through Barchester is a gift from the... Sure? The tranquility of this place is suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Ark, get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless, and has abandoned me. I mean... Let's see, he joins my court. I mean, you are a trained fighter and knight. Maybe you could educate some squires in my court. Sure, I would give you some squires if you join my court, my friend, but you will have to treat them a little bit better. You know, we're both knights after all. It is our duty to be respectful and protect those who cannot protect themselves. Not to be unjust and unfair against them. Passing by Glen Lake, we knew we had to see its famous local brewery. As soon as we enter the building, we see a group of people being served by a small table by the door, while brewers are carrying out their work in the back. After waiting for the previous group to leave, we finally get some drinks handed out to us. I swirl it lightly in my hand and smell the distinct aroma of ale wafting up from the cup. Seeing everyone else trying it, I finally give it a go myself. How does it compare to the Blackbirch ale? Let's see, popular ale for 5 years. No wonder it's so well known. In fact, I might use... try and find out the recipe and use it myself in my own ale. Right, we have arrived at the Citadel. We're now going around Old Town. And just like that, I have arrived at university. Right, I have come here to study. And study hard I shall. So everything I'm going to pick here. We won't read all the events because we've gone through the events previously, of course. Which is part of the reason why it took so long. But what I am going to do is do my utmost best to be as successful as possible. So this will be massively more successful, but only a 40% chance. Whereas these are more successful. So do I want a friendship with Richard, who is very good at diplomacy here, or do I want a friendship with Warren, who not so much. I think Richard is right. There we go. I will be more successful. Last time I was a bit risky. Paid 75 gold to me. Oh, thank you, mother. You're doing a great job back home. So what's this? 64% to be slightly more successful. Or, yeah, I just do this. No, thank you. No distractions. I am here to study. And already, we are having decent studies. We're at tier 1. So we gain lifestyle experience and a low chance to upgrade my education trait. Courtiers are coming of age. Okay. Let's close that as well. Very quickly, the UI becomes cluttered because I open everything at the same time. Once this, I lose some gold and prestige, but my studies become more successful. Murgle and Magi also join my court. Peasant leaders, eh? Interesting. Slightly more successful. Poor unfortunate souls. I will see that you learn how to read. Come back with me to the Whitewood. And, you know, I treat everyone fairly. The lowborns as well as the highborns, I like to think. Right. Did it increase my... I'm at 34. I think it has. I can't see it, though. Let's see. Becomes more successful. I am compassionate, but, you know, studying is a stressful time. I knew that when I signed up. There we go. Now I can see the bar progressing. Right. We're basically halfway through, though, and I'm not halfway through this, so I don't think we can max it out. Let's see. Okay, that slightly more successful. We could have had a better outcome there. I think we can get to tier 2, at least. It's a 46%. Or never... I just take the guarantee. Oh, it wasn't even enough to get me to tier 2. Okay, I'm at tier 2. So what does that do? I gain 1 perk point and a medium chance to upgrade my education trait. And we're probably not going to get any more events, are we? Unfortunately not. Right. This has been such an amazing experience. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that study at the Starry Sept, the depth of their thinking, and the breadth of their research. Just being part of the same environment has made me a much better person, and with my new gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. However, during my stay, I have grown close to one of my teachers, Edwin, and I loathe to part ways already. On the other hand, my teacher, Warren, has made such a great impression on me, and I'd like to spend some more time together. Edwin, let's take a look here. I mean, Edwin is an exalted warlord. He has to be the correct choice there. Let us do that. So we got a new book, Lord Arnold's About Warfare. We gain prestige and monthly martial lifestyle experience. That's very nice. Also, we did get 2 new perks. So Chivalric Dominance gives us Captain Effectiveness, Accolade Glory gains, and Squires gave 5 to 10 more trait XP. My Squires. Okay. I'm probably still not gonna educate them because I get bored of it. Never back down is also a good one as well. So let's go ahead and get that. We'll get to household guard and then we'll switch over to strategist is what I tend to do. Now, so this journal gives us 10% martial lifestyle experience. But this one gives us 15%. So I'm actually going to sell this book. There we go. And I think... Let's see, did we upgrade our education trait? Sadly not, but we still are a brilliant strategist. That is nothing to sneeze at. Right. Let's see. Robert, you have 28 martial. Edwin only had 21. So I think that's fine. Oh yeah, my wife. Let's put you on managed domain. See, I didn't get any of this organized because we only came of age at the end of last episode. The journey through Reynard Hall unveils sprawling pastures dotted with cattle as my retinue pauses at the edge of a verdant field. The herdsman approaches, cheerfully strumming his lute. He grants a broad smile in greeting. My lord, these beasts are the pride of our province. Will you join me to witness our labor? Restock your supplies, or perhaps partake of our famous Reynard Hall blue cheese? I hate blue cheese, it stinks. I used to, many years ago, I used to have a job in like a cafe, and we would, in the early morning, we would prepare sandwiches, and the blue cheese sandwiches, oh my days, were not a great time. Anyway, development growth and buildings are cheaper sounds good. Blue aged cheese artifact. No, thank you. Yeah, show me how you work your herds. That could be useful. And already, I have gained another martial perk. Let's get household guard. That's... Do you know what? How old are we? We're 16, and we already have 4 perks in our lifestyle tree. That is incredible. And we have just fabricated a claim on Helmsmont. Let's see, personally chivalrous. That sounds good. So we have Old Ferns and Helmsmont. At this point, I might as well fabricate a claim on Sweet Willow as well. Because I do think we can push all 3 claims at the same time. At least that is what I'm hoping. Right, let's continue. Passing through a back alley in Mistvale, I see a lonely child and his dog sitting in a corner behind a small wall. Here you go, Valor. He tells it as he hands a small piece of bread, keeping none for himself. Oh, child, you pure soul. Here. Come with me. I would take care of it. You can bring your dog as well, Warren. I will always have respect for those who put their pets above themselves. I don't know. I like it. Right, teeming with all manner of wildlife, Captain Derek and I agreed that Red Lake would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. Ooh. I'm not giving you 80 gold. But I am brave. Do you know what? Deal. This was fun. And very profitable. Lucky Rabbit's Paw. I mean, prestige doesn't hurt. I might keep it for the time being, actually. Because we are losing prestige. And I'm going to need prestige to declare war. Right, we can ask for more gold. Let's do that. And then I think... we can actually upgrade the windmills. So let's start upgrading those as well. Pretty much everything. All of our development is being focused in the Whitewood now. Especially with the plague and stuff that happened. You know, development being destroyed. I don't think it's a bad idea. Right, God, we're absolutely flying. The high altitude and the brisk air of Burnout has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I'm moving closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Joy. Would you like to join, my lord? Let's see, I don't have any commander traits right now. I would very much like to be a rough terrain expert. Let's see. Oh, I've become reckless instead. Okay. Minimum battle roll -2, but maximum battle roll +3 as well. If there's an advantage to be had, Arlenord is sure to seize it. We shall see how that factors into our future wars. As we travel through the forest of Blackbuckle, a hospice covered in beautiful Riverlander art appears along the roadside. Travelers, you look weary. Our doors are open for rest and care. Here, try my framed decoction of orchid. It will reinvigorate your souls. Do you know what? I have enough experience with 1% death events. And I do not wish to repeat this. You could, though, become my personal physician. Except you can't, because that is the maester's job. I mean, join my court, though. Maybe we can find a position for you one day. Yeah, I forgot about the whole maester situation. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Seagard look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local matriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? No, I think I could apply some of this back home. The whitewood it's got so many discounts and whatnot now. It's incredible. Also, another martial perk. I'm not going to pay the toll. Yeah, tolls are for peasants, and I am the lord. Right. So I think I have everything that I want in this tree. Yeah. I think I'm going to go down strategist. So Casus Bellies are 50% cheaper. That's a nice one. And everything in this tree I absolutely love. So strategist it shall be. And just like that, we have returned from university. Right. Lovely stuff. I can end my regency as well. My mother will kindly step aside there. And let's see. Now I am back. Hello, Lady Liera. My dear wife. Let's see. I can't seduce you, can I? No. I'm already swaying you, though. Although you already like me. So, in that case... I mean, I could focus on swaying someone else. Do I still have any alliances left? I do. Right. Before we do that, though, let's choose our armor. So, I do currently have the Western low armor. Don't I? I just want to lock that in because I actually really like that. I like having our sigil here. The legwear, though, I think let's do Western Warrior legwear. How about that? I don't know. I just like having our sigil on our armor. We could have worn the Riverlander armor set, but I want to see my sigil on display. Right. House Deadings. They do not have any allies, but they do have a lot of men-at-arms. So do I, though. So I don't think there's anything to worry about there. He is currently ill. I can push both claims at the same time, and they're very cheap. Right, in that case, let us wait for the fabrication, and then the war shall be declared. Also, hopefully, in that time I can have a child, so if the worst happens, we do have a backup plan. Because as of right now, Anies is still my heir, which could be a problem. Right, a new knight. Very well, Cavan, you can serve me. I would be happy to allow that. A grand tournament. Where is this? No, it's not in Westeros. I was actually considering it, because I am a man of the sword, but that's not the tournament for me. I've been mulling over a strongly worded letter I received from my kinsman, Lord Andral, this morning. He has laid out his firm wish that our entire house make express enemies of the stout dogs. I do believe us Blackbirches should stand together. And so, my distant cousin, I will agree to this. Oh no, we were converting Liera to witchcraft, yes. Let us see if my wife would join us on the path. She didn't, but the chance was so high. Oh wow, okay. Well that's unfortunate. Right, instead, I guess we're going back to this. Let's sort by age. Is there anyone who's not zealous? Anson isn't zealous. So maybe he would be a good target? Yeah, 95% success chance. I would try converting my wife again later on. For sure. Already known for... I'm a devoted servant to the 7 already. Why am I losing prestige? Court positions are very expensive. Right. Am I going to change that though? Probably not. Yes, we are on advanced research for both. Okay, that makes me happy. Yeah, let's go speed 5 for a second. And there we go. My wife is pregnant. We can start ticking some names off on the name list as well. It's been a while, I feel like. Oh, you've improved my journal. And now I get extra development growth. Very nice. How's control? Yeah, control is actually fine at this point. But I don't have enough domain limit to take back this castle up here. There we go. I can find it. The woods have always been a valuable training ground. Everyone knows that any gallant knight is always on the lookout for new adventures. A malevolent tyrant, a secret trial, an innocent in need. I hadn't explored this part of the forest before. Perhaps that's what makes the sudden ruins seem like a test of valor. The church has been abandoned for decades by the looks of it. Spiderwebs have replaced the glass on the windows. Broken trunks are now the new benches. Some birds fly away when I approach the rotted door. Ooh. What is this? There are few things as tempting. It has an unexplored sept. What is inside? The altar is almost unrecognizable under the layers of nature. The roots and moss riot against the stone, unsparing. A soft rustle of leaves next to it feels so calming, deluding. Ah, if that's not the sound, well, I thought I was hearing. It turns out it was in fact the growling of a wolf, its hungry eyes fixed on me. This is how you end, fiend. And I have now become a forest fighter as well. There we go. That's the commander trait we want. Right, Anson, will you convert to a witch? He will indeed. Wait. Oh, I didn't read the second event. Okay. I mean, I haven't been exposed yet. He did convert, so that's fine. How are we doing on this? So percentage of adults. Oh, okay. There's not enough adults, so literally just 2 more adults, and we're somewhat fine. So let's go back into here. Is there anyone that's not zealous who is an adult? No. Okay. So the remaining 3 adults are all zealous. Oh, here, Violet. We're trying to convert you. Although the chance of it happening is so extremely low. So I will not be holding my breath. But I still have a lot of hope. Right. There has been beasts sighted in the realm. We could go on a hunt. However, right now, I'm also saving my gold to build up the whitewood a little bit. And there we go. I have had a beautiful daughter who is not just intelligent but hale as well. Ooh. Where's the name list? Absolute unit. You have gone with the name Delia. Thank you very much. You have also decided... Oh, there's our fabrication. Thank you. You have also decided to go for an intrigue focus. So let's lock that in. And then... Let's see. Intrigue. I do believe we have a few intelligent people in our court, don't we? Here, it might be a bit easier to filter this way. I don't think we have any geniuses. Oh, we do. Very well then. So, Walter, you shall educate Delia. And may she turn into a great woman. Thank you, Absolute Unit, for the name suggestion. Please feel free to request another. Also, guys, do remember, it is 1 name suggestion at a time. I'm keeping the same rule the whole series. I know some people might forget every now and then, because just of how we ran old series. I would like for your knight to become the squire of Lord Andrus. Sure. I will accept that, my liege. That's fine enough for me. Right. What am I waiting for? Well, we got a new martial perk. So let's see. Army speed, siege weapon effectiveness. I'm going to take the siege weapon effectiveness. I think that's huge. I was waiting for the fabrication, which we now have. So, in the next episode, we shall make a move on House Deadings to take back our lands and put them under Blackbirch control. And then we will be able to form the High Lordship of Moonbrooks. However, I will have to win my independence before I do that. So, we are allies. But there is a possibility we will need to build up so that we can prepare to break away. Whilst we do that, though, we can also, you know, go for the Elm Bridge, Mori, Longleaf, and also get all of the Willow Wood. under our control. Because then we would control 2 entire duchies. You know, Fairmarket is also ours. The Crossing is also under Blackbirch control right now. It's very cool. I just realized, actually, if you go into Duchy view, it does seem to change depending on the family that's currently ruling it. That is a very nice way of seeing how powerful a family is. Yeah, so how strong they have Harrenhal, the Three Forks, they have the Willowwood. But the Blackbirches have the Crossing and Fairmarket. We are also a rising power in the Riverlands. But guys, that is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.